Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, and this is Great Love Betrayed. Daily reading comes from Luke 22:14-23. And he took the bread and gave and brake it and gave unto them, saying, This is my body given, which is given for you. This you will do in remembrance of me. This is verse 19. Today is Thursday, which marks the day Jesus had the Last Supper with his disciples during which he was betrayed by one of his close friends. And before we continue, let's meditatively sing the song. Jesus died of a broken heart for thee. He died of a broken heart. Oh, wondrous love for you, for me. He died of a broken heart. Yesterday we stated that God is love and he is unique because it is unconditional, sacrificial, amongst other things. Jesus was sharing the final meal with his disciples, yet one of them was planning to betray him. His unique love never allowed him to chase the disciples away. When he finally betrayed Jesus with a kiss, Jesus still called him friend, Matthew 26:50. The Last Supper was intended to be a new covenant, remembrance of Christ's sacrifice, and a stake of the future heavenly feast. As stated in our anchor verse, yes, he gave his life for you, condemned so that you shall no longer be condemned. Have you committed any sins? Sincerely confess it and reach out for the cleansing power of the blood shed for you. He suffered all so that you can be free. So great love betrayed is commonly defined in our society not merely as breakup or broken promises, but as traumatic event involving a total collapse of trust and profound violation of vulnerability, often resulting in severe emotional pain and shattered self-worth. It is regarded as noxious invader that destroys safety and frequently leaves victims in state of shock, anger, and deep grief. So biblical context, great love betrayed represents the ultimate a breach of trust, where a deep, intimate, and conventional love is met with intentional treachery, disloyal, or abandonment. The concept is most profoundly illustrated by Judas' betrayal of Jesus, which highlights the contrast between unconditional sacrificial love and selfish, calculated harm. So the Bible verses about great love betrayed highlights the profound pain caused by the disloyalty and of trusted friends, families, and partners, with key passages found in the Psalms and the accounts of Judas betraying Jesus. These scriptures offer comfort, validation, and grief, and a focus on divine faithfulness of when human loyalty fails. So Psalms 55:12-14 highlights the pain is worse because it comes from a close friend and confidant rather than the enemy. Psalms 41:9, even my close friends, someone I trusted who shared my bread has turned against me. Job 19:13-14 and 19 describes the abandonment by family and close friends. Micah 7:5 warns against trusting neighbors or friends, highlighting widespread betrayal. In betrayal of Jesus, Luke 22:47-48, Jesus betrayed Jesus with the kiss, turning a sign of affection into a mark of treason. John 13:21, Jesus is troubled knowing one of his followers will betray him. Matthew 26:14-16, Judas sells out Jesus for money. In biblical perspective and comfort, Psalms 27:10, even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me. Romans 5:8, God loves is shown even when we are unfaithful. And Psalms 55:22 encourages casting burdens on the Lord when crushed by betrayal. Betrayed love is Judges 16. Delilah, who was loved by Samson, repeatedly betrays his trust until she hands him over. In 2 Samuel 15-17, David's son Absalom betrays his father by stealing the heart of the people and plotting a coup. My Father, thank you so much for sending Jesus to die for mankind. Jesus, thank you for dying me for my seed. I love you. Further reading comes from Matthew 26. I recommend you read after watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.